On a stormy night, July 10th, 1856, in a small village called Smiljan, deep within the Austrian Empire, a child was born. As thunder roared and lightning split the skies, the midwife whispered in fear, "This child is born of the storm." But his mother replied with words that would echo across history, "No, he will be a child of the light." That child was Nikola Tesla. Tesla's childhood was marked by contradiction. His father, Milutin Tesla, was a strict Serbian Orthodox priest, a man of faith and discipline, who dreamed his son would follow the path of religion. But his mother, Juka Mandic, though uneducated, was an inventor by instinct. She created household tools, crafted devices with her own hands. From her, Nikola inherited his creativity. Yet tragedy struck early. His beloved older brother, Dane, died in a horse riding accident when Nikola was just 5. The family never recovered. His father's expectations grew heavier, while Nikola withdrew deeper into his own mind, a mind that saw visions. From childhood, Tesla's mind was unlike any other. He saw bright flashes of light, vivid hallucinations that frightened him, but also gifted him with extraordinary imagination. He could construct entire machines in his head, rotate them mentally, test them in his imagination, without touching pen or paper. By his teenage years, Tesla could speak multiple languages, memorize entire books, and calculate complex mathematics faster than his teachers could write them down. But his destiny would not be an easy one. At 17, Tesla fell deathly ill with cholera. For 9 months he lay in bed, and at one point doctors gave up hope. His father, desperate, promised him, "If you survive, I will let you study engineering instead of theology." Tesla survived, and with that, his path was set. In 1875, he won a scholarship to the Austrian Polytechnic in Graz. There, his brilliance shone. In his first year, he studied nearly 20 hours a day, passing exams with perfect marks. Professors marveled at his intellect, one even writing to his father, "Your son is a star of first magnitude, but genius can also carry demons." By his second year, Tesla's discipline began to unravel. He discovered the thrill of gambling, cards, dice, roulette. The addiction consumed him. Night after night, he lost money, then won it back, then lost even more. Soon, he stopped attending lectures. He took to drinking. His scholarship vanished, his professors lost faith, and eventually, Tesla left Graz without a diploma. When his father heard rumors of his son's downfall, he sent word through family and friends. One day, in a nearby town, an old acquaintance recognized Tesla, disheveled and broken. He wrote to Milutin, who traveled desperately to bring his son home. But Nikola refused. Instead, fate intervened. The local authorities discovered he had no valid residence papers, and the police escorted him back to his hometown. His father was devastated. The boy who once showed limitless promise had squandered his future in cards and drink. For Nikola, it was a humiliation that would haunt him for years. After his father's death in 1879, Tesla was left adrift. He worked as a teacher, then drifted across the Austro-Hungarian lands, trying to find purpose. In Budapest, while walking in a park one afternoon, he was struck by a vision. Reciting lines of Goethe's Faust, he suddenly saw in his mind a rotating magnetic field, the principle that would power the AC motor. Tesla leapt into the sand and drew diagrams with a stick. It was the birth of an idea that would change the world. In 1882, Tesla moved to Paris to work for the Continental Edison Company, a European branch of Thomas Edison's empire. There he repaired and improved electrical equipment, impressing colleagues with his skill. But his dreams were larger than Europe. He longed for America, the land of opportunity, the place where Edison himself reigned supreme. 2 years later, with little more than 4 cents in his pocket, a bundle of clothes, and a notebook filled with inventions, Nikola Tesla boarded a ship to New York. Tesla arrived in 1884, exhausted but determined. He carried a letter of recommendation that read, "I know 2 great men. You are one. This young man is the other." Edison hired him on the spot. Tesla worked tirelessly, redesigning Edison's generators, improving efficiency. Edison once promised him $50,000 if he succeeded. Tesla delivered. But when he asked for the reward, Edison laughed. "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor." Betrayed, Tesla resigned. He was forced to dig ditches for survival, the genius of Europe reduced to hard labor in the streets of New York. But he did not give up. By 1887, Tesla found investors for his patents on the alternating current motor. Soon after, industrialist George Westinghouse bought the patents, believing AC was the future. Thus began the legendary war of currents. Edison, defending his direct current system, launched smear campaigns against AC. He electrocuted animals in public demonstrations, even pushing for the electric chair to brand AC as deadly. But Tesla and Westinghouse pressed forward. Their system proved cheaper, safer, and more efficient over long distances. Victory at Niagara Falls. The turning point came with the project at Niagara Falls. Harnessing the mighty waterfall to generate power seemed impossible. But Tesla's alternating current system made it real. In 1896, the first power flowed from Niagara, lighting up the city of Buffalo. For the first time in history, electricity traveled over great distances, and Tesla's vision triumphed. The dreamer of the future. Tesla's genius didn't stop there. He envisioned wireless power transmission, developed radio long before Marconi, experimented with X-rays, dreamed of radar, remote control, even wireless communication across the globe. He was a man who lived decades, even centuries, ahead of his time. Yet despite his brilliance, he was plagued by financial troubles, betrayed by businessmen, and mocked by rivals. In his final years, he lived alone in a New York hotel, feeding pigeons, speaking of inventions the world was not ready for. On January 7th, 1943, Nikola Tesla died in room 3327 of the New Yorker hotel, penniless, forgotten by many. But history would not forget him. Today, Tesla's name shines brighter than ever, on cars, on technologies, on dreams of a future powered by clean energy and boundless imagination. He was the man who saw the future, a child of the light, born in a storm.